guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to be telling you my type 1 story. So over the year or so of having this channel, I have mentioned I have type 1 diabetes. I think I've done a couple of videos, maybe a few, mentioning it and talking about it, but I haven't really gone into detail, and I thought I may as well, because today is my 10-year anniversary. That makes so much sense. My type 1 diabetic anniversary. So today, as I'm filming this and as I upload this, it has been 10 years since I've been diagnosed with type 1, which is insane. I'm currently sat here kind of going, how did I make it 10 years? How am I still here? What is going on? I've got no idea. But I thought I would share with you what happened on that night. I was diagnosed on the 16th of July 2009, and I was 6 years old. So, you know, it was a few months, maybe 2 months before my 7th birthday, and this is important because I was told that I wouldn't make it to my 7th birthday, because at the time I'd gone so far on with being just really ill that it was just no. But we pushed through, as we can see. We're sat here now. So yeah, I remember the weakness leading up. I just remember feeling thirsty all the time, which is a massive symptom with type 1. I was thirsty all the time. Nothing could seem to quench the thirst. I was just drinking so much water or juice or whatever. It was just horrendous. It was awful. And I was also throwing up a lot, which was also horrendous. And whenever I ate something, it wouldn't stay down. It would just come back up again. And I'm sorry if any of this is TMI or gross, but that is what it was. It was gross and it was hideous. And that is also the reason why I don't drink original Lucozade anymore. You can probably imagine why. I'm not going to say why, because it's just disgusting. But you get the idea. As a 6-year-old, I didn't understand what was going on. I knew I was ill. I knew I was very ill because my body was shutting down. Everything was shutting down. I remember the night that I went to hospital and I was going to bed and I was in agony. Muscles were hurting and things like that. And I'm not sure whether that was from the DKA or just my body going through so much that it was just giving up. Could have been both. And I remember trying to sleep, and I think my mum knew. She had this instinct and was like, right, okay, we need to go to hospital now. And I remember the doctor saying to me, can you walk? And I just shook my head. I couldn't. My balance is very unstable, which was not like me at all. And I had to be wheelchaired into the room thingy. And because it was summer, the middle of summer almost, I just remember being very hot as well as cold. You know when you're ill sometimes and you feel hot and cold and your body temperature's all over the joint? That was kind of what it was like. And it was just weird. I just remember it so vividly. It was crazy. And, you know, I knew I would make it deep down. But I was just very confused as to what was going on, because I had no idea what it was. No one did at this point until we told the symptoms and they did a blood sugar test and they were like, right, okay, this is a little bit crazy. What is going on with you? This is insane. What? How? And why? Just all those questions. And I'm lying there going, I don't know anymore. I'm just, I don't know how many days later it was before I was released from hospital. But I remember the day, and I remember thinking, so that's it then, that's cool. But no, I was on a journey. I was on a journey of controlling everything now. I had to be a little bit more strict on certain things. And it was terrifying. It isn't as terrifying now, obviously, because I know what I'm doing. But back then, it was so terrifying. It was like, I don't understand why I have to do this. I used to get annoyed at myself because I thought I had done something wrong, which is not the case. The biggest misconception with type 1 is that you've eaten too much sugar or you brought it on yourself. No, that is not the case, honey. Not the case at all. You know, it's genetic a lot of the time. I don't think mine is genetic. I think my body just hated me so much it just decided to attack itself. But with so many other people it is genetic, and we didn't know of anyone else in our family who had it, so it just kind of skipped everyone else and got me, which is fine, you know, it's all good. And then I started to realise that there are so many other people out there with the same thing. And then when I started YouTube, when I started this channel, it wasn't my intention to talk about it every time I made a video. Because it's not something I want to talk about all the time. I want to keep it to me, to myself. But I felt like it was important to say something because there are people out there who will come across this, who will be confused and will be scared. But it's okay, you'll get through it no matter what. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Believe me, I've made it and I'm still going. And, you know, we have to still go, because if we don't keep going, the inevitable happens. And that's something you've got to remember. Diabetes isn't just autoimmune, it's also chronic, and there are so many other things that come with this condition. Not just the basic, you know, your pancreas packs up and you feel like crap a lot. That's not the case. You get other things as well, and your whole body is affected. It's insane. I will list off all the things. So, thyroid. That's right, my thyroid has also packed up. Love that for us. Feet can be affected, eyes, skin in general, what else? Other internal organs such as your heart, your brain, your liver, your kidneys. The list goes on. All of these things can be affected, and it can be quite catastrophic if you don't control it. So that is the long and short of it. And as I say, this video is probably going to be the last one I really ever make on type 1, because as I say, this channel isn't for that. Every now and again I might make the odd one or two, but this is it really. I want to continue to make musical theatre content. If I ever hopefully get a job in the West End or in musical theatre in general, I will talk about how that is affecting me and how my diabetes goes with it. But aside from that, this channel is for musical theatre, and that is it. So there you go. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Amelia here. Hi. I forgot to mention in that video, which is really important, and I only just realised when I turned the camera off, because I'm an idiot. What works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. It's a weird balance. You know, people with diabetes, we've all got the same condition, but there are things that are different. We feel lows differently. We feel the ups differently. We feel everything different compared to other people. And a lot of that is quite crazy, in all fairness. But there you go. Just wanted to mention that. As I said in the outro, if you enjoyed, thumbs up. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.